Welcome to our first video for Medieval Mondays. Today I'll be doing an unboxing of Wargames Atlantic's new Age of Chivalry Foot Knights. Let's see what we have inside. We have, as expected, 4 identical sprues, each containing 6 models. So let's have a close look. We'll start with the bodies themselves in the centre of the sprue, and I would like to point out something that everybody else has failed to point out. These models do have their own bases. Granted, they are not the large 25 to 28mm bases that a lot of people use. Instead, these are small integral puddle bases designed to be used straight from the packet so that you can box them however you wish, which is why Wargames Atlantic are developing their own range of bases as well, many of which are lipped, so you can put these into the recess, then add your own filler materials. With the front of the bodies, all are correct for the period. As a medieval reenactor, I am quite familiar with the garb these are wearing. All 6 of the lower sections are wearing chaussures, that is chainmail, I hate that term, leggings or leg coverings. And with some of them you can see that they are wearing short shirts of mail, and others are wearing long. Well, 2 are quite clearly showing the accaton or gambeson, as some people like to refer to it, under the armour. Again, all of which is correct for the period. With the actual torsos, we get 6 different. Some are completely armless, which could be argued as they are medieval knights, and others have their left arm ready attached with the gauge straps for their shields and a small fitting point, rather say that than knob, to attach the shields to. With the shields we get a number of different sizes, again all of which are correct, although the round topped is for the earlier half of the period, while the 2 smaller heater shields are for the later half of the period. Above those we get arms carrying swords, or the left arms to go on the armless torsos, which will help with the two-handed weapons, or again can be hidden behind the shields. Turning it round, we get a number of two-handed weapons, namely Dane axes and a large two-handed falchion. We also get war picks, better known as bec de corbin, a flanged mace, and some one-handed weapons, again axes, swords and falchions. Now, the one thing that Wargames Atlantic are known for is the amount of heads they include in their kits. I'll turn this around so we can see them better. As you see, we get a couple of bare-headed heads, a few with flat-topped helms, a few round-topped, and a few full face. Date-wise, obviously the bare heads are suitable for the whole period. The flat-top helms with mail covering the faces are better for the first half of the period, while the great helms and the round-topped helmets are better for the later half of the period. However, due to the fact that equipment was used throughout and handed down, all would be suitable for the mid to later periods. I intend to use these 4 games of Warhammer Ancients, mainly the Age of Chivalry, obviously. But these will also be good for other games, including, of course, Baron's War, for which these were pretty much designed. Thank you.